Hi everyone and welcome back to Virtual Vintage Co. Nice of you to tune in again. So today I thought that we could maybe have a look at some of the things that we bought at the auction a couple of weeks ago that were listed on eBay and that have sold. And I also thought we could have a look at some things that I've recently got off Facebook Marketplace. I do buy a few things off Facebook Marketplace. I tend to have a look through, find something that interests me, and then I would probably go onto that person's profile, see if they're selling more than one thing, and then see if we could purchase a few things together and get some discount. So yeah, we'll have a look and I'll try and explain to you what the things are and what I intend to do with them. So we'll start off with this small deep gilt picture frame, and then we got a glass dome which people can use to display their ornaments, or sometimes people use them to put taxidermy under. We also got a large gilt picture frame. Again, it's quite heavy and deep. We got some curtain tie backs. I'm not sure exactly how they would fix up to the wall, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on them. Moving across here, we got this nice, as I said earlier, it's actually a grain harvesting bucket, so it's Asian Oriental in origin. A nice stool which didn't look so good on the picture that she sent me. However, when I've got it home, it's actually bent wood and it's got a nice blue, it's not leather, it's like a faux leather seat, studded. We got this well, it's modern, a modern candlestick, which I'm not actually that keen on. This is really nice though. It's an early 20th century turned wood lamp base with a Bakelite fitting. And then there was this sort of bathroom dressing mirror which would go fix on the wall. It's got a little shelf to put your bits and bobs in, your shaving brushes, etc. And then there was also this modern vase. So as you can probably see, a lot of the things are a bit dusty. They've obviously been stored away for quite a while, so the next job is to try and get everything cleaned up and ready to take photos of. So here I have my basket with all the things in that I use to clean up different types of objects. So I thought I would just show you some of the things that are useful to have. The first thing is some sticker remover, which is great for getting the sticky glue that's left after you peel the labels off. So you just put that on, leave it for about 10 seconds and the sticky glue wipes away quite easily. I have got some wax, which once you've cleaned stuff up, you can then polish it, add a bit of, so one of them is it's called a dark wax, which once you put that on, that will add a little bit of colour, a bit of patina to your wood. And then this is a clear wax, which is quite good for putting on all sorts of things. You can even use it to polish up metal or things that are a bit rusty. If you put that on, it brings them up and looks nice and clean. Some of this, which is really good, it's quite expensive, but it is hemp oil, and that's great again for all sorts of things. So you can put it on wood, you can put it on leather, you can put it on metal. Really useful. It's also great for oiling oak worktops, which is the original reason I bought it. And what else? We've got some silver polish, and we also have some other liquid metal polish which you can use for chrome or brass or copper. Got some old cloths, so never to throw your old t-shirts and things out because they always come in and are great for polishing and buffing things up. And what else? We've got some beeswax, which again is good for putting on wood, especially wood that's quite old and dry, that it nourishes them and brings them up looking really good. And then we've got numerous tins of Brasso and Silvo, which are great again for polishing brass, polishing copper. Obviously you want to decide what you're going to polish and what you're not, because some things are best left unpolished, so don't go polishing up everything because you can actually ruin them and take the value off things by polishing them up too much. So the first thing I'm going to clean up is this stool. As you can see, it's a bit dusty and it's been painted black and is looking a bit chippy, which is great because people seem to like what we call chippy paint. So the first thing I'm going to do is just use a dry cloth to get rid of all of the cobwebs and dust. I'm going to do is try a bit of hemp oil on to see how that brings it up, because I think with this being like sort of ebonized, I don't think we really need to be putting on wax, as I think that the hemp oil will just give it a good clean up and make it look nice and keep the sort of patina that it's already got. So I'll just be covering. It goes quite a long way. As I said, it is quite expensive, this stuff, but it does spread out quite a lot. So I'll just quickly go around with the cloth and get it all nice and shiny and cleaned up. So the other things, such as this lamp, again I'll probably just give that a wipe over with some hemp oil or beeswax. This candlestick, I'll probably use some of the dark wax to maybe make this look a little bit darker and fit in, blend in more with the wood, and again some probably wax on the base of this as well, just to give it a little bit more of an aged patina. And then both of them again, take some photos, get them up on eBay as soon as we can. So there we are, all polished up and looks pretty good, I think. So for this I'm going to use the beeswax. So here's the beeswax, just got a cloth. Again, this stuff goes a long way, so you just put a little bit on your cloth, rub it in, and straight away you can see how it is not only removing the dust, but it's also bringing out the grain of the wood. So I'll go over the whole thing and then we'll decide how we're going to actually clean the actual glass mirror, which will probably just be a rub over with some soapy water. So there we are. The mirror, as you can see, is all cleaned up, ready to go, and looks pretty good, I think. The back, I've just give a quick wipe over. I think it's good. Obviously it looks, you can see the age of things from the back, so I don't tend to clean them up so they're absolutely sparkly, because I think it's good that people can see the age of things. So yep, that'll be getting photoed and then getting listed up on eBay. I said that I would show you some of the things that we've sold that we bought from the auction a couple of weeks ago. So here is one of the elephants. We got 3 of these. This was the last one that I'd got listed and it is just sold today for £50. A blue and white jug. It's quite a large jug, this. I'd say it stands about 12 inches. Again, just sold that today and we got 35 for that. So the next thing is this wooden carved cat by Perry Lancaster. There was a few of these all together in a little bag within one of the boxes, and they've turned out to be really good items and really sought after. So I actually contacted Perry via Messenger because he's got a Facebook page, just to check that these were by him, and he has confirmed that they were, because he did say that there'd been some people selling things on eBay copied, and I was just wanting to check that these were authentic, and he did confirm that they were by him. There was this mid-century Hornsey Clapperson vase. This sold for £40. This little retro West German retro fish. It could have been an ashtray, but I was selling it as a trinket dish or pot, or even to put a little succulent plant in or something. So that sold for £16.50. This was again just in one of the boxes. At first sight I didn't really think it was going to be worth that much, but when I looked up some comps on eBay I could see that some of them had sold for quite a lot. It did have a really small area that had been repaired. It's hardly noticeable. So I put it on as an auction. I think I started it off at about, well, let's have a look. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to get the names up. I think we started it maybe at 45 or even 35. We got 67, so I was pleased with that. And the last thing that I'm going to show you out of what we got at the auction, again by Perry Lancaster, these hand carved polar bears, a set of 3. Again, didn't know what they were going to be worth, so put them on an auction and we got 63 for them. So all in all, up to now, what we've managed to get listed and sold, we've made good profit on. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.